Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, I did do a mini book haul today, um, but I won't be doing them for a while now. At least a little while. Probably not for a couple of months, most likely. um, what I did get, however, was this. So, this is yet another rebuy from the Shadowhunter Chronicles universe. So, I'm very excited to be getting this. I recently read the version that I originally bought. Yeah, it was pretty good. And we have the dinner guest. Now, actually, my local store was the only one in the country that had this in stock. I was very surprised by that. But yeah, it seems very interesting. This semi synopsis that is written on the back of the book makes it sound very interesting. And I thought I would read it for you. So it goes like this. 4 people walked into the dining room that night. One would never leave. Matthew, the perfect husband. Titus, the perfect son. Charlie, the perfect illusion. Rachel, the perfect stranger. Charlie didn't want Rachel at the book club. Matthew wouldn't listen. Classic crime meets Donna Tartt in this nerve-shredding domestic noir thriller that weaves a sprawling web of secrets around an opulent West London world and the dinner that ends in death. A stranger at the table, a dinner that ends in death. So yeah, probably gonna read this during Easter. And then we have this. Now, it sounds very interesting because the synopsis makes it sound really interesting. So the synopsis goes like this. Ruben and Zach are two members of Saturday, one of the world's biggest boy bands. Teen heartthrobs in front of the camera, they're also best friends backstage. But management's pressure on Ruben to stay in the closet is taking its toll. Zach is the only one he can confide in. As Ruben and Zach come to rely on each other more and more during a whirlwind tour of Europe, their close friendship evolves into romance. If this gets out, will their fans ever truly give them the support they need? And how can they hold tight to each other if their whole world is coming apart? So yeah, and it sounds very realistic in some ways. It probably is when it comes to the music industry and being queer. But also, I thought I would kind of do a mini review of a couple of books that I read recently. So during my first, second haul video, yeah, I think it was my first. Um, I'd gotten this Clap When You Land, which is the first inverse novel that I ever read, and I'm going to say it was very interesting to be reading in verse. It was a little bit daunting, to be completely honest. Um, kind of got a lot. It kind of became a lot, and but yeah, it took me about 1.5 days to read it, and it was very good. So, for those of you that don't know what this is about, um, so it's about two girls. Seven, they're 17 years old. Yeah, I think they're 17 years old. Um, they're sisters. They initially they don't know about each other, they have the same father, but they have different mothers. One of them, Camino, lives in the Dominican Republic. Yahaira, she lives in New York. And Camino lost her mom when she was a kid. Their father is arriving by plane, but the plane crashes and the father dies. And it's after that that they find out about each other. I'm not gonna lie, there were some happenings that were maybe a bit disturbing. I guess it would be trigger warnings for some people. But yeah, it was very good. Very good. I think I gave it either 4 or 5 stars on Goodreads. But the other book that I read recently, I read it during the weekend. I started on Friday night and I finished it on Saturday night. So this is There's Something Wrong in Morgan County. Now, I did feature this in my latest book haul video. It wasn't one that I picked up now. It was one that I donated to on Kickstarter. This is a horror anthology, but it's actually connected. It's about the same town, and there are some overlap when it comes to characters and stories, and in some ways it kind of jumps a little back and forth within the plot. So here's the synopsis. There's Something Wrong in Morgan County is a chilling and imaginative horror anthology that explores a dozen stories of black gay men living in the haunted suburbs of Maryland, ranging from sinister supernatural stories to tales of slashers, demons, magic, and more. Their short story collection balances the gut-wrenching gruesome with the frightfully fun, providing a rich assortment to delight and scare horror fans of all backgrounds. Join Iggy as he makes a terrifying supernatural discovery. Watch how Hope defends himself against the monster lurking in the shadows. Discover what happens when you microdose zombie blood. And that's actually the second to last story, I think. And figure out the identity of the mysterious slasher trying to kill Byron and his friends. That one is really, really good. Kind of you could say kind of an abrupt ending. Ranging from haunting to humorous, these 12 tales make the perfect addition to any horror fan's library. And I wholeheartedly agree with that. And I think that you should definitely pick it up. So yeah, you can get it on Amazon at least. I actually checked if it's available for other people to buy. So yeah, that's my video for today. I hope it was interesting. I would really appreciate it if you gave this video a like, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and comment. Maybe you picked up some books. Bye.